Hi guys, it is Sandra here. I'm gonna flip this around so I quit looking at myself. Anyway, I am gonna do my answers to my Q&A video. I got a lot of questions. Now the disappointing part is the questions that were asked on Facebook, which were a ton, are lost. I cannot find the post. I went back and looked. It's just gone. So if you commented there and asked a question, go ahead and ask it again below, and I could always do a part 2. But I'm sitting on a little kid's chair, sorry. But for now, I am just going to ask the ones I got on the original You Want to Know video and on Instagram, and I have them written down here, so that's what I'm looking at. So I'm just gonna hop right into it because I don't want this to get too long. Does it bother me that Chris is shorter? And no, it doesn't bother me. It was a little different at first because I'm used to men being taller than me. Where I'm from, our section of Iowa is very, very tall people. And now looking at it when I moved here to Arizona, people tend to be shorter. Even the men are shorter than me most of the time. So no, it doesn't bother me that he's short. Am I back at work? Nope, I'm not working out of the house or anything right now. Did I like being a stay-at-home mom? Yeah, I like being a stay-at-home mom. There's pros and cons of both staying at home and working out of the house, or even working from your home. And I guess if I had my choice, I would still like to be a stay-at-home mom. But I've done it all. Did you go back to drinking soda daily? Nope, I have not had a single pop since that day, other than root beer, which is caffeine free. And my whole purpose of quitting drinking Mountain Dew was to get away from the caffeine. And even root beer, it's few and far between that I even have any. Now the other day I did go out with Trevor, and he had a Mountain Dew because they get to have them every once in a while. And I was so thirsty, and I said, give me a drink, and it was disgusting. But ugh, can't even imagine why I drank it. But no, I don't drink pop anymore. Do I want more kids? I did a video, I think it was titled like, how did I know, or how did you know? I'm not sure. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. But nope, we don't want any more kids. And then in that video, I go on to explain why. Do I go to consignment events, or do I consign myself? I do go to consignment events. I tend to think I can find better deals at a thrift store with the same quality and same brand types that I could find at a consignment event. So I prefer a thrift store, but yeah, I go to consignment events from time to time, and I don't consign anything because I am not organized enough, and it kind of freaks me out because I don't know the whole process of consigning. And what made your first 2 boys so close together and then wait so long for Jackson? Well, Trevor wasn't a planned baby, a planned pregnancy or anything, and then once he was here, you know, me and Chris, we got married really young, and we were doing okay, and we knew we wanted more kids, and I just didn't want them to be horribly spaced out. So that's why Trevor and Parker are so close in age. That, and I always heard that when you're trying for a baby, it can take longer, and so I thought, well, let's start trying when Trevor turns 1, and that way if it takes us a year, you know, to get pregnant again, and then bam, I got pregnant. And the reason it took so long for Jackson is a multitude of things. So after I had Parker, I got diagnosed with PCOS, so that plays a big role in it because I was trying to get that under control before we could even get pregnant again. And then we decided to move to Arizona. So we put off trying, you know, so that we could move, and we wanted to get settled, and I really wanted to own a home before we had another child. And my husband had started a new job, and he was an apprentice, which isn't very good pay, so we wanted to wait for him to work up, you know, to become higher pay before we tried for a third, which we did wait. And then I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and that was kind of our kicker, where we said, okay, it's time to try now, because I didn't know how fast my arthritis would progress. And you know, I wanted to be able to wake up in the middle of the night without any problem and go pick up my baby. And as a toddler, if he needed to be carried, I wanted to be able to pick him up and carry him, and I just didn't know how fast my disease would progress. So that was kind of a big deciding factor on why we decided to start trying for the third. And it just so happened to be that all of that worked out into a 5-year age gap. Would I have liked to have had our third sooner? Yeah, because yeah, I remember all those years, I just want to have another one, I just want to have another one. But it just didn't work out that way between PCOS, moving, and yeah, it didn't work. So, did I want a daughter? With Trevor, no, absolutely not. I wanted a boy. I was dead set, like, I'm having a boy, I want a boy. And then with Parker, I wanted a daughter for like the first month that I knew I was pregnant. And then it scared me having a daughter because I knew what I was like as a teenager, and it really freaked me out. And then I changed my mind and I wanted a boy. And then I found out I was having a boy. With Jackson, it was pretty much the same thing. I thought I wanted a daughter for like maybe the first few weeks that I knew I was pregnant, and then I quickly changed my mind because I started panicking. I would be fine with a daughter, I'm sure, but you know, I was raised with my 2 brothers. I do have sisters, but they didn't live with us. So, you know, I was raised with my 2 brothers, and I only ever had boys around me, and I'm kind of a tomboy. I can't even do my own hair, so I started even thinking about that, like, how am I gonna do my little girl's hair? And no, I didn't want a daughter. Are you still doing daycare? Why did you quit if you did? So I am not doing daycare. I do plan on returning to doing daycare in the future. Right now it's just not gonna work for our family, and it worked for a while and I loved it, and I think I was doing a really great job at being a daycare provider. But then Jackson started having all these doctor's appointments, then Trevor started to need therapy, and he's in speech therapy and possibly going to be in occupational therapy. And then Jackson started in with his occupational therapy, and you know, working for myself, it doesn't really work to be taking 2 to 3 days off a week and do daycare. So, sorry, my fish was doing something weird. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I quit doing daycare. It just didn't work out. It's not fair to my daycare parents, and it wasn't really fair to Jackson either, because the more stimulus that he gets, the more his behaviors are, the more he acts out, and that's due to his sensory processing disorder. So I noticed that when I had other kids in the house, the more he acts out and the more problems he's having. So that's some of the reasons. And how old are you and hubby? I am 29 and my husband is 31? 31, I think. Or is he 32? No, he's 31. Sorry, all this year I was thinking I was 28, so. But no, I'm 29 and he is 31, and yeah, we met in high school, so. It'll be our 10-year wedding anniversary this year too. But anyway, that's all the questions I got. If I didn't answer yours, it's because I didn't see it, and I'm really sorry. And like I said, if you want to ask them again, feel free to put more down below. I can always do a part 2 to this video. But for now, that's all I have, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.